I am always excited to talk about Elder Scrolls 6 if I have the chance, and today we have a small little update. That is something, in my opinion, for how far away Elder Scrolls 6 is at the moment, but it is a significant one. So let's talk about some Elder Scrolls 6 news for today's video. Sit back, relax, enjoy, take a beverage, and let's get on with the news. So we have a small update towards Elder Scrolls 6, which I do still think is an important one. And it's about the leveling system, because the same leveling system from Skyrim might actually return in the Elder Scrolls 6, which would make me very happy, to be honest, because Skyrim still has my most favorite leveling system in a video game of all time still so far. If you do something, you basically get better at a certain thing in Skyrim. So for instance, if you swing your sword multiple times towards an enemy, your sword skills one-handed will increase. If you have a two-handed weapon, your two-handed will increase. If you use magic, destruction magic, your destruction magic will increase. I just love this leveling system because it's very natural in my opinion, and it doesn't really restrict the player too much either. And you can freely experiment on your role playing if you want to switch over to something else, like now I want to be a mage, even though you trained in being good in one-handed. As an example, you will suck at being a mage, but the game lets you do so. At the end of the video, I also quickly want to give an update towards the Spider-Man 2 review for Ace Ice, which I'll talk about later in this video. Now, basically, a former designer from Bethesda gave a interview podcast thing with MinMax. I've never heard really of them. Sorry if I upset some people, but apparently they've done a very good interview. I will link it in the description down below so you can see this interview for yourself. It's with Bruce Nesmith, and he basically talks about the leveling system in Skyrim. He talks about more stuff, about Bethesda stuff in general, but he's a ex-employee. Now let's go over all the information from Insider Gaming. They have a very good article on this stuff. By the way, if you have a good comment of your own, can be about Elder Scrolls 6, let me know in the comment section down below and I might feature you in the next video. The Elder Scrolls 6 is in development at Bethesda, and fans are eager to learn anything they can about the game. Despite nothing officially coming from Bethesda itself, there are some hints at what the game will have thanks to a former employee at the studio. According to a former design director at Bethesda, the Elder Scrolls 6 will carry over the same leveling and progression system from Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. I'm so happy to hear that they will stick with that design. Now, to be fair, Starfield kind of has the same design as well, but then with a skill tree that's focused on challenges. If you do challenges, you can upgrade your skill in the skill tree to be better. But I do hope they go more in line with Skyrim for Elder Scrolls 6, as in just with perk points. And I loved also the aesthetics of the skill tree in Skyrim with the star map. That was amazing, and having all these different skills in a certain bracket of a skill tree, pickpocket or stealth. I want to see that stuff back again. Bruce Nesmith, who worked on Skyrim and Starfield before leaving Bethesda in 2021, spoke with MinMax and said that the new game would absolutely feature the same system. The whole magic system for Skyrim, I persuaded Todd Howard to let me throw out the baby and the bathwater and let me restart from scratch. And he trusted me enough to do that, Nesmith said. There will probably still be traces of that in 6. The whole you do it to get better at it, while that was not my unique idea, I had a large hand in that. That's absolutely going to continue. A lot of the concepts dealing with how you level and things like that there will be a bunch of new ideas thrown in, but I am betting some of that stuff that I worked on will still survive to the new one. Now, of course, we have to keep in mind this director doesn't work at Bethesda anymore. So there might be new blood in Bethesda giving new ideas for Elder Scrolls 6. That's absolutely a possibility. But to be fair, it is one of the aspects of Elder Scrolls that just always worked, to quote Todd Howard, shall I say. And I don't really think they will throw that system away just yet. Maybe they will do a bit more with the skill tree to make it a bit more spicy than Skyrim was. But as long as they stick with it, you do get better at it if you do stuff. I think it will be fine. And if I can just give one request to Bethesda if they watch these videos, please design the skill tree back like how Skyrim was, with the star map. That was so cool, and the sound effects and music coming with it as well. I think you guys nailed that skill tree in general. One of my biggest disappointments with Starfield, which I think I mentioned in my review, I can't remember really anymore, is also the fact that the skill tree was very boring in its design. It was basically a simple menu with just one color, and you know, the design didn't really feel unique at all, in my opinion. Even Fallout 4 did that better with the animated Vault Boys. If I remember that right, you saw some of the Vault Boys animating certain skills, and the player can see that and then expect something from what that skill will do. But we shall see. It's a good thing that at least a former director for Bethesda is actually saying they probably will take this stuff to the next game, which is the most important thing in my opinion. We also learned, of course, that Elder Scrolls 6 won't be coming at all to any PlayStation platform, which is pretty obvious with the whole exclusivity now of Bethesda. They want to make those games, of course, exclusive to the Xbox platform to draw in new players to Game Pass. And they aren't going to make a game like Elder Scrolls multi-platform. To be fair, I don't really care about that stuff. I will play it on whatever platform it is on. And if it's a better game because of its exclusivity, that they can focus more resources on one platform, then I am all fine with that, to be fair. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think of this news that Bethesda will actually stay with the original leveling system from Skyrim? Let me know in the comment section down below, because in my opinion, that's a very good thing to hear. I quickly want to give an update towards Spider-Man 2's review. I just finished the game today and it's amazing. I can already say that, so it's going to be a glowing review. I will be now starting the video process for that. I will be writing the script. I will be editing the video. I will be recording it. Still hang with me on that. It won't take very long though, I can promise you that. Maybe a few days next week you can see the Spider-Man 2 review arrive in your subscription boxes for Ace Eyes. If you haven't been subscribed to Ace Eyes yet, do so. Story-wise, Spider-Man 2 is amazing. I love what they did with Venom, especially. They show a whole really horror side to Venom in this game. The characters' drama was amazing as well. Story-wise, this might be the best superhero game ever made. I still want to see how it holds up with Batman Arkham City, which was my previous favorite superhero game of all time. But Spider-Man 2 comes very close, like this close to it. I will talk more about that in my review, so stick around for that. I quickly want to do a comment of the day on my previous video about physical games. I only got one comment because this wasn't really a hot topic, which I already suspected beforehand when I was uploading the video, that this video wouldn't really do well at all. Still, I got one comment from Darth Nilius 310. Physical games always gonna be superior for me. Yeah, I fully agree with that, Darth Nilius. But unfortunately, we are going towards that all digital future, which I'm just still not for at all. I will protest and be against it as much as I can, but oh well. Thank you guys for watching. As always, if you have your own comment that you want to share with us, let me know in the comment section down below, and I might feature you in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. As always, like this video if you like it, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more gaming news, leaks, rumors, that type of stuff of every big single player game from every platform, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, you name it. And I will see you guys in the next Get Rekt gaming news video. Bye bye.